All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Nerds of Legend. I am Ben. Below me is Will. Next to Will is Brian. Next to Brian is Joel. We're missing Brendan tonight because he's a Mr. Sicky Pants, but we're gonna continue on anyway. And I don't know.
I just wonder, it's like you're possessed by a child when you do announcements. Like the rest of it, you're like a normal human.
Mr. Sicky Pants.
Yeah.
So, just a couple things. Next week, we're going to continue talking about the Legio Astartes of Warhammer 40k. Followed by our next book is going to be The Forever War by Joe Haldeman. Yes. So we're gonna do that. And nothing else on the docket, so Will.
I really want to applaud your super duper succinct. This was your best announcements ever.
No.
The best announcement ever.
I always enjoy them.
I lost steam because you started making fun of me.
Well, it's only announcements that you like.
Only ribbing, come on.
One time, you're like, I have to baby talk on this one. You're like, where did that come from? Because you are not one that does it anywhere else in your life. So to me, it's funny.
Or he really does.
Yeah, he really does, just not around us, ever.
Yeah,
Mary's like, I've never heard him use his regular voice.
It's like, why are you so meanies, poo?
Put that back. Meanie poop.
He's like, that's
so moving on from that.
That's very
where
important.
we had last left you all off, you had just kind of like escaped Dimitri's lair, did not really kill her due to the rules of guest friendship, but you have taken your leave. And then as you were kind of like leading the kids back, you came across a centaur who was very inebriated. And he had challenged you all to kind of like a fist fight. And the one who took up the fight was our own Mox. And it was not too long of a fight. And very comedically, the centaur had kind of accidentally hurt himself in the final attack. And he had gone down, and he was kind of like right now being taken care of with Spiros, but you had not actually healed him or not yet, as you all started to, and I'll just pick up recap where I had left off. Dark clouds and thunder rolled across the sky. You spotted a flash of silver in the clouds. At first, you mistaked it for lightning, but then it slowly resolved into a magnificent silver dragon. A blue-cloaked figure had sat astride the dragon as it circled overhead, and now we're all caught up. And that's when you hear a thundering voice say, "Give up your quest and prostrate yourself before the power of Sidon." His voice abruptly changed to something deeper and inhuman. "You meddle with forces beyond your comprehension." The dragon vanished into the clouds above. With lightning
don't even get a rebuttal. Bullshit.
The ground shakes as something starts thundering towards you. And that's when you notice a warband of centaurs charging at you.
I'm gonna immediately. How far out are they?
And currently, like my map's not too big, sadly. But I would say they are like 120 feet.
Okay.
I'm
gonna immediately just like slap a hand on our like new centaur bros flank, our centaur bros flank, and just like pump 10 points of lay on hands.
10 points?
Yeah. Is there Is there any way could I tell by how they're running? Is there any way I'm going to be able to be like, hold, and say something to them in Centaur? Or whatever the hell their language is, Sylvan? Or would I be able to tell that it's going to be a lost cause based off how they're acting right now?
Based off of the threat you had kind of just received, and knowing that the centaurs do, not necessarily wholly, but do have a leaning towards Sidon and Lutheria, you think it'd be really slim chance to talk them down, but maybe not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now let's see how smart I'm going to be. Yep, 17% common sense roll. I'm going to give it a go.
Okay.
I'm going to try to explain and be like, hold, and yell, hold! We mean you no harm. That is... Would that be perception? Persuasion. 18.
An 18 total?
Yeah, total.
Then you're telling them to hold.
We mean you no harm. We have no quarrel with you.
They do not cease their charge, and just are continuing.
Mm-hmm.
It appears they have a quarrel with us. Should we try to go?
Did the centaur guy that's with us rouse at all when I healed him? Or is he still KO'd?
He kind of stands up.
Good sir.
He's still he just literally was in a fist fight and got the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
But he's kind of standing up and he shaked it off and
he's
he kind of looks at you and says they're not gonna back down, probably.
Mm.
Do you have an idea of what they're coming for? Or are they just following orders?
Probably following orders. Right. They're really close now,
all right, so
60 feet away.
Okay. Right. So should we run? Running? I'm all for running.
I don't think we're going to run away from this fight.
We can try.
I'm going to stand up. I'm gonna
30 feet.
I'm trying to do a thing at 60 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand in front of the group, and I'm going to I'm going to say, "You dare challenge the power of the Dragon Lord," and I'm going to use my scorn the unworthy. My Dragon's Wrath. So I need wisdom saves from all of them.
I put all my dice away for the baby shower.
I'd just like to make it known, DM, that I am grabbing my weapons and my shield back from Akmos.
You kept throwing the armor back on. And
yeah, I gotcha, man.
Mm.
Oh, it's heavy. Ooh. What was the DC?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
So one of them failed.
Only one.
I rolled 2 19s and a 17. Which is probably the best I'm going to roll tonight, so I'm a little worried.
So he's now frightened for 1 minute. Until he can repeat the saving throw at the end of his turn.
Okay.
It's I'm just going, and then basically it's that whole radiant, draconic visage just goes around.
Appears.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's going to be initiatives too.
Yeah. 18.
Not bad. 13. Had worse initiatives.
Okay. So we had Theophilus with, what'd you say?
I got a 16 plus 2, 18.
18. Nice.
I know, I'm doing all right today.
Theros, that was a what?
It's a 13.
13? Oh, that's the same as last time. That makes it easy for me. Mox, what about you?
16.
Ooh. And Atmos has an 18. That brings us to the top of the turn order, which is Theophilus.
Oh, sweet.
Did that readjust?
Eldritch Blast. I think
Yeah,
you might have moved it or something.
not to shock anybody, but we have not had a long rest, have we?
You just had a long rest.
Sweet
From,
tits. How far away are they?
60 feet.
Not this turn, then.
yeah, they are just reaching like 60 feet. One of them, though, did like turn around.
Okay.
Well, he just probably like stopped in his tracks.
Yeah, it stopped for now.
15 to hit?
15 to hit?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That is gonna be a miss.
Okay, that's it.
That's it? Alright.
Yes, sir.
And that is going to bring us to Akmos, who is going to kind of attempt... Actually, he's going to need to scoot up just a little bit. And then he's going to attempt some of his magic.
What? He has spells?
Oh my fucking god.
He just
Yeah,
crit.
well, yeah, because... Yeah, he did just crit, actually. Never mind, I guess I'm hot today.
You're always hot, Will.
Bring that out. So let me... Oh my. Let me pull up my Word open on the right screen, please. Thank you. As I see, because he's going to cast Firebolt, because I know he has that spell. Real complicated on how I planned that one. And 37. Ooh, okay. So he hurls a firebolt, and it hits the centaur number 1 up in the front. And as it does, it starts to like burn away some of his fur and armor. Oh. And he will be vulnerable to fire damage in addition to a reduced AC.
Oh. Good to know.
Oh, wrong thing. Oh, actually, hold on. I looked at the wrong section.
Would I have attuned to that ion stone by now, though? By the way,
you have attuned to the ion stone, but you haven't heard any whispers quite yet. Theophilus, you did actually hit. My bad. I looked at the wrong number. I looked at their initiative count, not their armor class.
5.
Was that protection or awareness? Was that what?
I believe you had gone with awareness.
Just 5 points of damage then for whichever one.
We will keep it with the first one, since he's like kind of leading it. So 5, so Okay. And then that is going to bring us to the centaurs' turns. And they are going to be able to get pretty close, but not within range of melee. So what they are going to do is all of them will be picking targets, and
that one can't move any closer.
What one?
The one you just grabbed. He's frightened, remember?
Oh yeah, one of them is frightened.
Could you move the map to the right?
Yeah. Sorry, it's readjusting whenever I change the turn order.
That's fine.
Which normally isn't an issue for me, but obviously now I'm hosting it right now.
But now I'm plagued by it.
So yeah, you guys got those four that still come up though. Okay. And let me double check their multi-attack. Okay. So they all throw a javelin except for the one who is horrified. And Yep, that 20 took all the luck.
Who'd they throw it at?
They are each going to target different people, but it's all going to be one of you guys. And we have a definite miss on Akmos.
Who's the only one within 5 feet of me, correct?
Who's being attacked? Yes, okay. It looks like.
Okay. Never mind.
Does a... Does a 17 hit Spiros?
Nope.
Okay. Does an 18 hit either Theophiles or Mox?
You said an 18?
18.
That is mine. My armor class is 18.
Okay, so... No. Fuck. Then yeah, so all of them through, and then you said he gets another saving throw at the end of his turn, correct?
Yes.
And it was a DC 14, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's a 13. So that centaur still stays back there and is not looking too happy.
This like...
And that brings us to Mox's turn.
All right. How far away did you say they were at this point?
From you?
Mm-hmm.
So... Oh my god, my brain. 45 feet, I think, is the closest one.
Okay. I will then simply take my bow and I will shoot. Okay. I'll just say the closest one.
Alright. I got those numbers backwards.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
When I actually look at their armor class, it does.
Only 4 points damage.
Only 4 points, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that centaur doesn't look too happy, but he's not doing too bad. And anything else?
That is my turn.
Alright, that brings us to Spiros.
All right. And they are then about 30 feet away. Are they within sprinting range? Can I get to them melee? So I'm a little closer.
Okay, you are kind of just out of it.
Dang it. All right.
Because yours is technically 40, because I was counting, like, Akamos and...
Yeah. So, all right. I guess I will just approach. I'll get between the set, like, everybody and the centaurs, so I'll move up, like, in front of the centaur, or centaur bro. So then I'm in melee. And then I will huck a spear at... Is there one that's, like, particularly, like, leadery, or are they all kind of, like, the same?
They're all kind of the same, but the one that's been kind of, like, let's say, like, just ever so slightly in front of the others, like by about a foot, he's the one that's been hit a bunch.
Okay. I'll just huck a spear at him. I don't trust
all right.
command right now. Thought about command. Cool. And I'm also going to bonus action Hunter's Mark on him.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm going to, like, basically, like, freaking Casey Jones that, point the spear at him and just huck it. That is a 13 to hit.
A 13?
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Wait, is he the one that got set on fire or whatever?
Oh, yes, he was. Actually, never mind, that's a hit.
Yeah! All right, so... It's 2d6 then, so that's with my Hunter's Mark. That means I get 2d6. 14 damage.
14? Ooh, okay. I always forget how fierce Hunter's Mark really is.
It's an extra d6.
Alright, anything else then? I believe probably not, because that was your bonus and action.
Yep.
Alright, that brings us to our centaur buddy.
He's just gonna book it into the woods.
No.
I'd laugh so hard if he's just like, well, this ain't my fight. Deuces?
No, he is actually going to stand up. Or, well, no, he was already standing up. But he is going to kind of, like, take out a pike he had, and he charges.
Oh, shit.
Straight at the first guy.
I guess they don't get along.
You don't get it, do you? You don't get it, do you? I beat him in combat.
Oh, so you're now blood brothers, then. I see.
Yes. Well, the whole thing was he was swearing to whoever beat him, he had said.
That's right. No, that whole other discussion was out of character. It was like, I'd laugh really hard if he, like, just like, anyway, it was fun, bye.
So he's gonna hit, and... Not bad.
He's a centaur, right?
Yeah.
He gets a charge, don't he?
He does. That's why it's not bad at all. Because with that charge, he is going to deal 18 points of damage to this centaur. Oh, now I have real math. Okay, so he actually runs that centaur through in that attack. Because that is still that front one.
Nice.
So that centaur goes down on his pike. And that brings us to Theophilus.
How close are they?
The closest one from you is... Let's put you in the center of an actual square.
About 40 feet.
About 40.
Can I move up 10 feet?
Yeah, 40 feet.
Can I move up 10 feet?
10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
You should get within 5 feet of Spiros.
Okay, yeah, do that, whatever.
Would not be a bad idea.
Okay.
Just
Now,
saying.
once that happens, I would like to Witch Bolt.
Ooh, Witch Bolt.
That is a, hold on, why are you not working with me? All right, that is a 21 to hit.
Ooh.
It's a hit, yeah.
All right.
Little bit.
All right, that's 19 points of lightning damage.
No.
Extra crispy.
Oh, no, the one in the front.
3. So, you said 18?
19.
19.
It's a 21 to hit, 19 points of damage.
Whew. Yeah, that centaur, like... he's got a little bit of sparks going on.
Nice.
And, is that gonna end your turn?
Hold on.
Let me
Yes.
double check.
Yes, it does. Because I cannot cast Armor of Agathos on anybody else, right?
Yeah.
Just myself. Copy.
That brings us to Akmos, who is feeling pretty confident after his critical. And that's a hit. So, okay. And then that is going to bring us to the centaurs, who are going to... Oh, this is where it's going to get fun.
Turns out they were charging the monster behind us.
Hey, they've been on our side the whole time.
Yeah, they are charging
Attack of opportunity?
no, because the one that actually gets within your range is going
No,
to
I was talking for our centaur friend.
Oh, the centaur, actually, yeah.
And that one you just tried to move up can't move up yet.
No, the other one's all the way back.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's 5. I thought there were 3.
Yeah.
Mm. The icon wasn't showing up. So.
Okay. First attack of opportunity. Let me bring up his stats again. So I don't know if his are different. But that's a hit. Okay. And the other one that ran up is 4. And that one is also a hit.
Nice.
And then he's not going to get an attack of opportunity on the other. But the other 2, one is going to miss his charge on Akmos.
Okay.
And... also miss his charge on you.
Nice.
Because apparently charging at you full force is not good enough. But the other one shall attack and hit your centaur friend for some damage. Six. Okay. And he just still doesn't look the greatest, but he also literally went down at the beginning of this fight.
Okay.
And that brings us to Mox.
DM, I have a question, if I may.
Answer.
What color do these centaurs bleed?
Green. It's Fey blood.
Okay. Just checking. And none of them have any articles for a particular primary color?
One of them does.
May I ask which one, please?
One. The one that is right in front of Spiros. This one.
Okay. I would like to rage, please.
You may rage.
I love the courteous asking about raging. I would like to flip the fuck out pretty soon.
I believe it has become my prerogative to rage at this point.
I do believe it.
None of you are bothered at this moment. I would like to flip the fuck out. Thank you.
How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
What is that from?
Dodgeball. Anyways.
That's what I thought. Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Dare you make me bleed my own blood?
I am going to drop my shield at the side of it. And I take out my greatsword.
Ooh,
and just like with this, yes.
Ooh.
And just with the same fervor and like spirit as they did, I am going to charge recklessly into the fray, doing a reckless attack on the one who has that particular primary color.
Okay. So I'm going to say into the fray places you like. Here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That square. Even if you occupy just a little bit more than that square.
I mean, I could see it even like he shoves me out of the way as he charges through.
I mean, kind of effectively that's what happens. Like when he moves through your square, you're definitely nudged a little bit.
I just hear just I was like, not again.
Right in front of that one.
Okay, so. Oh, wow. Nice. So a 27?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Nice. Alright, that's 2d6. Okay, so let's see here. 9 plus another 2, 11, and then there's 6 on top of that. So we're looking at 17 points slashing damage.
17 points slashing to Centaur 4.
And then, as my bonus action, I would like to grapple.
He didn't. Okay, he looks messed up. And yeah.
So I'm going to immediately slash and then grapple him. Because my rage, I have my bonus to my athletics check. So we're looking at 22.
Ooh. 22?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Ooh. That was a 21. He fails.
Suck it.
So close. All right. Yeah, 21. I didn't mess up math. So he's successfully grappled.
Excellent. That's my turn.
Viros, that brings us to you.
Would you say that that would mean that he would not be able to make an attack of opportunity if he's grappled?
It doesn't stop you from having your reaction, so no. Also, upon me saying that, I just realized attacks of opportunities take grapples. But I'm not going to go back and undo that math that I gave the centaur guy.
Okay. Could I make my way around this one that's right in front of me and pass a potion to our centaur bro?
Yeah. Because you're remaining within 5 feet up to touching him, so yeah.
I'm like, psst. I'm like, here, friend. And then I'm going to stab this guy in the rump.
Okay. Alright.
That's a 19 on the die.
Ooh.
And I'm also going to use my bonus. I'm going to use my... Because for Hunter's Mark, I have to read it again. I believe I can... Yeah, I use my bonus action to move the Hunter's Mark to this one as well. And then I would assume handing a health potion off would be a free action, right? Yep, alright. Alright, that's 15 points of damage.
That was Centaur 4 you stabbed this one.
Yeah,
the
one closest to me, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I just realized I used
How much damage was that?
Hold on. I have to reroll one of my d6s because I was swinging with my long sword. I wasn't using my spear. So that is 16 points of damage instead. Bobby.
Okay. That one falls. Because he got a crap ton of damage in a very short amount of time. Okay. And so Centaur Bro's turn. And what did you give him? Just a regular healing potion?
2d4 plus 2.
So, yes.
I poured it into his drinking horn that I presume he's still carrying.
Indeed he is. And it is the largest drinking horn you've ever seen. Fit for a creature of a stature. 2d4 plus 2. Okay. Okay, so he's looking a little better again as he downs that. And he is then going to strike at the one in front of him.
I also didn't think you rolled for the other guy last turn.
I did, he failed miserably. He's really horrified. Like, he's backed off.
It's just like, he's like foaming at the mouth right now. Just like...
And... what is his 2 hit? 6. So he does hit.
Nice.
Alright. For the first one, the second one though misses. Which centaur is that? Centaur 5. And that ends his turn. That brings us to... not Caitlin. Theophilus.
All right. I still have to cast my...
Which bolt?
See, I have to cast a hit with my witch bolt again, right?
You can. You don't have
20.
to, but you would lose the spell.
20.
That's a hit.
Yeah. And that... ooh, shit. That's almost maximum damage. I've casted it. I have it at second level, so it's 2d12, and that is 23 points of lightning damage to whatever you want. If you want to see the dice, you may.
No, you're fine. Which centaur do you want to have that happen to? Centaur 3 or 5?
Whichever one you want. I don't care.
We'll do Centaur 3.
Nice. That is my turn.
That's how much damage? 23, right?
23 points of lightning damage.
He does not look healthy.
All right. Well, then I stay where I'm at.
Okay.
That is my turn. And I'm going to use the laboratory.
That makes it Akamos' turn, who now has an enemy in front of him, so he will
use his hammer.
Be attacking with his hammer. Okay. And then he will attack with the butt end of the other. And that one misses, but the first one hit. Do you guys remember Warhammer's damage? I know we talked about it.
If it's a maul, it's 2d6 bludgeoning.
Alright.
If it's a Warhammer, I think it's 1d8 versatile,
this is like
1d10.
I thought this was a big two-handed sucker.
No, this was Warhammer, technically.
Oh. I kept like thinking of him. Yeah. I kept thinking it was like a big old, like, two-handed, like, Final Fantasy hammer. But
yeah, a maul.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, what'd you say the maul was, a D8?
The Warhammer should be D8 versatile 1d10. Which, by the way, I have a question about that. Yeah, so, I was about to say, like, can he just always versatile then?
Pretty much. Yeah. As long as he has the extra arms, he can two-hand one of those weapons. So he has 6, so he can have his 2 shields, which is a racial bonus, that he gets to specifically add both, and then he has 4 arms after that. So as long as he's not too encumbered by weapons at that moment, hypothetically.
That's why in his portrait he's got 2 shields, the Yukla, and a great bow.
Yeah, like, he can effectively have every one of his weapons equipped and out at any moment. And that one goes down. And that brings us to the centaurs who are still here's turn. And they are going to turn around and take the disengage action.
Oh. Both of them?
And both of them, yeah. So the guy who's been effectively scared the whole time is finally going to actually run away. And he is...
I'm going to look at our centaur friend, and I'm going to be like, do we proceed?
Because he doesn't even take the disengage, he dashes away.
Yeah. Do we pursue, my friend? I'm talking to the centaur bro.
Do you want to pursue?
I said, should we?
No. They're not worth our time.
I didn't think so.
Do you think
As he's
that was
kind of like,
apologies.
Is he injured? Is he injured?
he's still very injured.
Oh,
I'm gonna slap a cure wounds on him.
I'll do one too.
All right, give me those hit points.
Is it my turn, DM?
Yeah.
If you want it to be, yeah. If you're not going to let them escape.
Well,
13.
They say that there's no sense in beating a dead horse. But they never said anything about not using the dead horse to beat a new horse.
Oh, no.
So here's my question to you, DM. Given that I have a strength of 20, how far can I throw a horse?
It's technically a little bigger than a horse.
That's amazing.
But you're really lucky that I have fallen in love with
The nonsense.
throwing things in Baldur's Gate. So I'm going to say you can reach because it's like you're a powerhouse. You're bigger. Yeah.
I'm
You
getting
can
like a
reach
running
that
head
centaur
start on
that's
this
running.
thing. Yeah, so like what I'm going to do is because like it's so big and weighty and whatnot, I'm going to use my Heraclean background to like because it's already still grappled in my arms, technically speaking.
Technically, yes.
You know, like you're gonna like hammer throughout, like you've got like the.
I'm going to like run forward about 40 feet so I can get a good running start, and I'm going to chuck this horse as hard as I can into the nearest centaur.
Give me an attack roll.
And I'm going to do so recklessly so I can get advantage.
Well,
Nope. There we are. Okay. Is this a... it's a strength-based throw, so...
yes, it's strength-based. 100% it is strength-based.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that +2 from Barbarian's Rage is only the damage.
I believe so.
Okay.
It's added to strength checks.
But not attacks, I don't
attack
think.
roll, yeah.
Okay.
So we're only looking at a 15.
Only a 15. Well, that only still hits.
Oh, okay,
only a
great.
15. Now roll your carcass damage.
Only.
How much does a horse do?
That's wonderful.
I'm gonna give you the horses. We're calling it a horse. Maximum attack damage for the damage. So that will be 3d6 plus 1d10 plus strength and your rage.
Multiplied by its weight.
It's gonna one shot this freaking centaur that's running away.
Okay. So,
And that's
14,
5, which has already been damaged.
19, 21 points damage.
And now he has a centaur. He has another centaur on top of him.
What was it? 21?
21 points of damage.
So as you throw him, this centaur flies in the perfect arc, and as it hits the one would have had it. You see one of the hooves from the dead centaur just smack him square in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole body hit him, but that was super rough. And He then falls to the ground.
How far away is he right now?
From Mox, 25 feet. From you...
Eldritch blasting distance.
I mean, definitely on that one, Mr. Eldritch Spear.
Yep. I mean, are we just trying to kill this thing now, or what is the purpose?
I think Mox is just in the rage.
So Spiros is like mid, like, so there's no use chasing them, right? And then and just like Mox runs by with a.
I'm like, I guess we're not done yet.
And then I was like, never mind. I'm gonna slap the centaur bro on the back and give him 13 points of health.
Yeah.
13.
I forget. I am doing that. So
He gets.
So you're not going to do that attack?
I
You're not
will
gonna do the
Eldritch blast at his heels, at the heels of the one. There's two, right? One's running away. The other one just got hit with a horse.
Yeah, the one that's like. One of them is like 150 feet from you or so.
Well, I want to shoot like right at the ground at its feet, mostly because I missed my attack roll. So I want to make it sound like I did it
on purpose. I gotcha.
Yeah, like I deliberately missed, not because I suck.
So that's gonna come down to Mox. Do you chase this one down in your rage?
I'm raging.
Since he fell. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then if you want to give me your attack roll, because I'm just gonna let you chase him down and beat the shit out of him since he's.
Oh, damn.
Are we reckless?
I am.
Okay.
Okay. So, with my great sword, that's looking at 23 to hit.
23. Yeah, that hits.
I'm sorry, he gets like this when he's angry, and he doesn't stop.
I mean, he will stop eventually.
It'll be a while.
Best to let him tire himself out.
That is 13 points of damage to you.
That is enough that he starts to turn into a bloody mess.
It's best if you just let him work it out. We haven't
the red slowly starts to get covered in green. Or wait, no, this one's not the red one.
Yeah. He's just angry at everything. Just, we found it's easier if you just keep your distance, because then he doesn't hit you.
I don't think he's aware of it, but when he sees red, he loses his fucking mind. But,
you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I don't think... Yeah, you're not like that too, are you? Oh, that's more of a bull thing, isn't it?
Indeed it is.
So, where are you headed? What you doing out in these parts? As I keep looking over, just watching Mox just go ape shit.
Yeah, I mean, and he's watching it, and he's kind of having second guesses on that oath a little bit.
He's realizing like what, how lucky he got off.
Yeah, definitely on that one.
Yeah.
I'm like, he goes,
I'm being honest. You're lucky you don't bleed red.
Yeah, I'm like, just focus back over here.
Let's just go over here.
Yeah, let's.
DM. Is it my turn again?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would really like to track the remaining one by scent.
Give me a survival check.
No problem.
Would that be at disadvantage?
No,
No,
it's
because it's
actually
by scent.
disadvantage.
Oh.
So 24?
So you pick up you can smell the trail, but what's your top speed?
My current top speed, if I take the dash action, because I believe that's like double the movement, is it correct?
Yes, double.
80 feet.
80 feet? Okay. You rolled really good on your survival, so you can tell that the scent, like, he's booking it faster than you will be able to.
That is perfectly okay. I intend to track him, because in my rage, I'm not thinking about how far he is. I'm thinking he has to rest at some point, and I'm going to kill him. But in my rage, like, you know, because I'm going to be running after him sort of thing, eventually I'm going to kind of, like, see the light of reason, because I can't, like, rage.
Oh, yeah, because you can't attack every turn. Like, you can run.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm just going to, like, run outward with every intention to murder him.
Okay.
But then when I get out far enough and I start to, like, calm down, I'm going to, like, eventually come back to the party sort of thing. Like, no, that's
Okay.
I should not be doing that.
Like, why was I running?
Yeah, you come back. So yeah, you're feeling all right now. You get it out of your system.
You doing okay, Mox?
Yeah. You got it all out there,
I'll be with
buddy?
you guys in a minute.
Oh, right. We got at least, like, 2 turns, probably. Or 3 turns.
Well, it's only
little
6
bit.
seconds, so by that time you find like Theopolis is sitting on the ground. Like it's just
give it a minute. He'll be back.
Minute or two at least.
Yeah. Well, because it's rage ends if you haven't attacked or taken damage, right?
Yeah, so
for 1 turn.
you would eventually...
So you'd make it 80 feet, and then the rage would end.
Unless I hit myself in the face.
Unless you what?
Would you punch yourself?
Unless I hit myself in the face.
Is Mox that crazy that he would punch himself in the face?
No, but I could imagine him doing like some sort of like war thing where he like beats his chest.
That does track for minotaurs.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying I could see him doing it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
anyway,
yeah. What was just asked of?
You didn't know these fellows, did you? Or I don't know how this sort of thing works.
No, I don't.
Okay, I figured since you charged into battle with us that you didn't know these guys, but
yeah, no, they're from the Bright Hoof clan. They're from the foothills. I'm not even from the mainland.
Where are you from then?
Well, that's why I'm looking for a rider. Are you all familiar with the Scorpion Island? And at that,
I get all excited. I'm like,
I just slowly look over at Theopolis.
Yes, Theopolis. You remember that is the current name for the island that you had originated from.
Yeah.
Back when you were around, it was called something else, but now it is known as Scorpion Island.
It's called Merwin.
I believe you found him. And I point over at Theopolis.
And
like,
that
yeah.
he looks and he's like, he can't be from there.
No, I guarantee I'm from there. But where I was from there was when it was called Merwin. It was a little while ago, about 500 years.
And he's like, and he like picks up his like drinking horn and like he's looking at it.
I'm going to talk to him about the grove that's in there, the ones with the ancient magics that's in there. I'm going to recite a couple of the things from there. I'm like, I do believe that's part of your grove, if I'm not incorrect.
That's and he's looking at you like he's a little scared. You sense some fear there, and he goes, you 500
It's a long
years,
story.
that makes sense.
It does, just like that, right out of the blue, makes sense.
Well,
you are showing remarkable mental agility.
Well, the grove you speak of is it's no more, and
what do you mean it's no more? What happened?
The curse happened.
What curse?
The scorpion curse that the island's now named after.
Well, fuck me sideways. There's a lot of shit that's been happening. So tell me, what is this curse, and should it be lifted?
Well...
Hold on, is the village still there?
Oh, you're making me double check. So I think there is, but like... Hold on.
While he's double checking that, I come walking back with my head like kind of hung in shame almost, as if like I'm embarrassed of like what I just did, and I'm just like, I don't even say anything to you guys. I like immediately walk past you guys so I can collect my shield and whatnot.
Why do you look so down on yourself, Max?
Yeah, that was fucking amazing. You threw that centaur like 45 feet. That was amazing.
Oh, gods. I did that?
Yeah, it's one of the more impressive feats of strength I've seen in quite a while. I mean, it made no fucking sense because they were running away, but I mean, like, still looked pretty goddamn cool.
He kind of, like, swallows a bit, and he's like, and he kind of, like, looks at his form still kind of like changing back to normal, like it's like residual sort of thing.
Why do you seem embarrassed by your strength, Max?
Every once in a while, it is my kind's curse to give themselves over to the beast.
Just saying, isn't your father like...
Given the circumstances of our current life, I would not call that a curse.
I'd welcome the beast from time to time.
I do. That is the problem.
Not from where
I welcome it a bit too much.
Not from where I'm standing. That beast comes out right handy every so often. Plus, you threw a fucking centaur. Like, I mean...
He's a minotaur.
No, he threw a centaur, though.
Oh, threw a centaur. Okay.
He didn't throw himself.
I thought you said he was still a centaur, and I was like, no, he's not.
I'm like, plus your father, isn't he like the god of battle? Like, he's got to be mighty impressed by that.
Is this something that your kind tends to suppress in itself, Max?
Not entirely. Sometimes our kind is taught to ride the wave, as it were, to embrace the beast.
So, if you start losing it, is there a way that we can, help calm you down if it's something that's out of your control? Or do you want us to just kind of, let you do your thing?
Perhaps if it helped us, then it can be made of use, but I worry that one day I will lose control, and I will hurt one of you.
I mean, if it comes out to losing control, we've all had that issue. You saw I killed that Dryad just because she mentioned Versi, because I've got slight bit of impulse control here.
We all
as
have
long
our
as we
own.
got
Beast within you as well, my friend.
Yes, we all have some impulse control issues. But as long as we got Mr. Boren over here telling us what to do, we'll probably be a little bit okay. And
I'm just gonna stare blankly at Theophiles.
See? Not a drop of humor in him. I'm fucking with you.
I have a lot of humor in me, that is true, but
don't get
I
all
look out
sour.
for my friends.
I agree. We are. If you say he's a fucking dragon rider. Did any of you guys process this? We got a centaur thrower, another dragon rider, a drunken horse from my homeland. This is great.
And I will go up to the centaur and I'll say, "What is your name?"
Folon.
Folon. I am sorry for the display in which I have taken your kinsmen and used them like a javelin.
It matters not for me. For as we were just speaking of, before you had returned, you truly have saved me. And he kind of it's weird. Have you ever seen a centaur kneel? Because that's what's happening right now.
I have.
And he kneels and he goes, you have bested me in wrestling. So, if you would do me the honors of being my mortal rider, I might ask this only because, should I not, as they were asking, I would transform, lose myself, and become a giant scorpion. But the curse will be waylaid should I not return to the island, and should I have you as my rider. Or, should you not be willing, I would like to challenge one of you also, perhaps.
I do not think that will be
as you all seem
necessary.
honorable.
You see,
I'm just lean over and
a while ago,
can you fit?
I took a blood oath with my friends here. We are all one. If you want to have me be your rider, then my friends have also qualified as well.
I'm gonna be just giddy with the idea of seeing a minotaur riding a centaur.
That's the other thing. I don't want to have to break this guy's back.
He's actually big enough. He's technically large.
I'm giddy with this, and I'm over with Spiros, being this is gonna be the most badass thing we've seen.
I agree. I kind of want to see this just for the logistics purposes.
It's gonna be fucking amazing. So I'm now gonna.
They're having a moment. Shh.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Continue. Continue. We're sorry.
So
I will delay your curse, my friend, and I shall, attempt to mount him.
So much.
It's not too hard. He's pretty big. His chest is probably about as big as your chest. His human chest.
Like compared compared to like the other centaurs, like this dude's like fucking like stacked.
Yeah, he's a little more stacked. And he's going to tell you, he's like, you don't have to always ride me, but
like those guys were like racehorses. This guy's like a fucking Clydesdale. Is that what's going on? Yeah, like
he's got that's his bottom half.
Yeah,
is like golden Clydesdale.
Nice.
Okay, so after I get on him, and after he says I'll always have to like ride him and whatnot, I will dismount and I'll be like, I just wanted to make it official.
Yeah, of course.
To please the gods.
So about
and as for how that curse came about, well, it was my forebear's fault.
Which one? It wasn't Borwin, was it?
I do not know the specifics. But the Lotus Witch was quite upset when she arrived on the island, because some of the centaurs had supposedly destroyed and sold off a lot of the knowledge that was guarded within the grove you speak of.
What happened to the scrolls we made? Shit, a lot of stuff's happened in 500 years. We documented that. We made scrolls. We made copies of those.
Yes, and they were potentially lost in one of the skirmishes or destroyed. Given your words, I assume you thought there was more peace than there was in the end. The humans and the centaurs resumed fighting at one point, and that was where some of it happened. So yes, now we must leave our homes. There are still some centaurs, but they are much younger.
I'm all for trying to go break this curse.
I agree.
I'm going to look to the group like you. This is one that's a bit dear to my heart because it's my home. I have absolutely no problem going with you trying to break this curse for you.
I do not think it would be possible, but
hey, we're the
should you
fucking
succeed,
heroes of prophecy. At least that's what they've been saying about us.
I was just looking at our task list. I'm going to say, Siafri is my friend. Of course, I will free your island from its curse.
I'm gonna very in a rare moment of like seriousness be like, you have no idea how much that means to me. And
I'm gonna look like deadpan at him. I'm just be like, oh, but I do.
Still creepy when you say shit like that. I can look at Max and so you want to go back to the sea and go to my island home and break a curse?
I have sworn an oath to my centaur friend.
Well, mount up on your centaur, you badass, and let's fucking go.
Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to usher Caitlin over, and I'm going to have her ride on him. One, because she's lighter, but also two, she, is not quite as, bolsterous as, the rest of us sort of thing.
Right.
So we can speed up our travel time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Not
then
really, but okay.
I'm gonna sit there and prestidigitate a breeze so it's her hair's blowing dramatically. The whole time.
Well, here's the thing. I also might have a small motivation behind that. I'm going to ask her if she was recording everything we did just now.
I mean, do you not want those heroics said?
Mox is going to look a little torn, and he's going to look over at the centaur that he threw, and
Yeah, you definitely have to keep. Just don't put the chasing crazy away after.
If you really don't want something, I'm not going to broadcast it.
No, hold on, absolutely not. We need to have the Guild of Centaur with a centaur. That's legendary stuff there.
As much as I'm ashamed of my own rage, yes, he's right. The history is what has happened and cannot be rewritten.
If you want to leave out the part of him running all crazy after one that's half a mile away, you can leave that part out. But definitely keep the part where he killed an enemy with another enemy. That's fucking amazing.
I'll tell you what. While I will record it then, as you're saying, it's okay. How about I also record something else? For you specifically.
Like a ballad?
To show a different side also. One second, someone's calling me. Okay, it can wait. Would that be okay?
What did you have in mind, Caitlin?
I mean, I'm not totally sure.
Do a ballad.
I think
write a song about it.
Discuss it while we travel. And I'll ask you some information and start coming up with something. You'll kind of get an idea.
All right. At that point, we're gonna ride off into the sunset.
While she's tuning a metal ballad of Mox's adventures.
And
Power metal.
We'll catch you all again next week. Thanks everybody for watching. I've been watching Nerds of Legend.
You've been very patient. Thank you.
Very patient today.